Child of God, to enter heaven, part 1. Let's look at what Jesus said in the book of Matthew 19, verse 14. Jesus said, "Suffer little children and forbid them not to come unto me, for of such is the kingdom of heaven." Matthew 18, verse 2 to 4. And Jesus called a little child unto him, and set him in the midst of them. And he said, "Verily I say unto you, except you be converted and become as little children, you shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven." So, child of God, Jesus made it very clear. Apart from being born again, because it goes beyond just being born again, he said we must be converted and become as little children in order to enter heaven. The question is, why? See, there are qualities in the life of a child that you and I need to learn and cultivate. When you offend a little child, they easily forgive and forget. 1 minute, a child is crying because he was not allowed to play with a choice toy he wants to play with. And the next minute, he's back again. He's playing with his friends. He's laughing and jumping up and down as if nothing happened. He has forgotten. He has moved on. Number 3, children are kind to one another. Let's look at the book of Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 4. Let's read verse 31 and 32. "Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice." Children don't speak evil of one another. So as Christians, we must stop speaking evil of one another. Children don't slander each other. Look at verse 30. "And be ye kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God, for Christ's sake, has forgiven you." They easily forgive. They easily forget. They are humble every time. They are naturally kind to one another. Like I said before, they don't slander each other like most Christians do today. They don't even know what slander is. But you see many Christians speaking evil of one another. You see many Christians slandering one another. You see many Christians unkind to one another. And then you call yourself, or we call ourselves, Christians. It's about time we change and become who Christ really wants us to become. If heaven really is your goal, child of God, it's time to change. May God help you and I to get there. In Jesus' name. Goodbye.